Hello, Navakokon Education Society's DBC College welcomes you to this online session conducted by Shriram Dandekar. In this session, we are going to study higher ordered derivatives. Higher ordered derivatives. If y is equal to f of x is a differentiable function of x, then on differentiation we get its first derivative dy by dx is equal to y dash, it is equal to f dash x. Initially I am showing you the notation of these higher ordered derivatives. Now if this function is also differentiable, if this function is also differentiable, then on differentiation we get d2y by dx square. It is the derivative of dy by dx. It is equal to y double dash. Y double dash means derivative of y dash equal to f double dash x. If this is also a differentiable function of x, then we get d3y by dx cube on differentiation equals to y triple dash, that is f triple dash x. If this is also differentiable, then we can continue in the same way, and after a certain while we get nth derivative. The notation is dny upon dx raised to n equals to y nth derivative f nth derivative x. Do not pronounce this as y raised to bracket n or f raised to bracket n. This is the writing method, but you have to read this as nth derivative of y, and this is nth derivative of f with respect to x certainly. This is also called as the first derivative. First derivative of x. This is second derivative of x. This is third derivative of x, and dny by dx raised to n is nth derivative of x. Or we may also say that first ordered derivative, second ordered derivative, third ordered derivative, and so on. Suppose y equals to 5x cube minus 7x square plus 12x plus 5. Differentiating this with respect to x, we get dy by dx is equal to derivative of 5x cube. 5 as it is, x cube derivative is 3x square. 5 into 3 is 15 x square minus 7 as it is, derivative of x square is 2x. 2 into 7 is 14, so minus 14x plus 12, and derivative of 5 is 0. So the first derivative y dash or dy by dx of this is 15x square minus 14x plus 12. Again differentiating with respect to x, we get d2y by dx square is equal to derivative of 15x square is 30x, and derivative of minus 14x is minus 14. Again we can differentiate this. Differentiating with respect to x, we get d3y by dx cube is equal to 30. What is d4y by dx cube? It is derivative of constant 30, it is 0. it is equal to d5y by dx raised to 5 or all the next derivatives. Observe that this y equal to 5x cube minus 7x square plus 12x plus 5 is a polynomial of degree 3 and its third derivative is constant, fourth, fifth and all other derivatives are 0. The generalization is if y equal to fx is polynomial of degree n. Polynomial of degree n, then its nth derivative is constant and all the derivatives greater than n 0 for m greater than n. For all the next derivatives, that is n plus 1th, n plus 2th or and so on, all derivatives are 0 for polynomial of degree n. Suppose y equal to sin x, then differentiation gives us first derivative y dash is equal to cos x. Cos x is differentiable function, so its derivative y double dash x is minus sin x. This is again a differentiable function, its derivative is minus sin x, derivative is minus cos x, and you can find the next derivative, fourth derivative, y fourth is derivative of minus cos x is minus of minus sin x, it is sin x. If fx is equal to log x, then its first derivative f dash x is 1 upon x. Its second derivative f double dash x is minus 1 upon x square. Its third derivative f triple dash x is equal to minus 1 into minus 2 upon x cube, and we can continue like this. If fx is equal to square root of x plus 2, then its first derivative f dash x is 1 upon 2 square root of x plus 2. Its second derivative is f double dash x is equal to half, as it is derivative of 1 upon bracket, or you may think of derivative of x plus 2 raised to minus half. Its derivative is half into minus half into x plus 2 raised to minus half minus 1, that is minus 1 upon 4 into x plus 2 raised to 3 by 2. These are some examples where we have found out some derivatives, first, second, third, or only first, second, etc. In the next part, we will see few more examples, solved examples from textbook. Suppose y equals to x cube log x, then first derivative dy by dx is x cube into derivative of log x plus log x into derivative of x cube. Here I have used the product rule, u multiplied by v equal to x cube into derivative of log x is 1 upon x plus log x as it is, derivative of x cube is 3x square. I can cancel one x over here and we get x square. X square common, inside the bracket 1 plus 3 log x. Again differentiating with respect to x, we get d2y by dx square is equal to, now x square is treated as u and this bracket 1 plus 3 log x is treated as v. X square into derivative of the bracket is 0 plus 3 upon x plus the bracket 1 plus 3 log x into derivative of x square is 2x equal to, now this 0, so this x is cancelled, 3x plus 2x plus 6x log x equal to 5x plus 6x log x. You can take x common. The third derivative I am going to find out, d3y by dx cube equal to 5x, the derivative is 5, plus 6x log x, 6 is constant kept outside, x log x, use product rule uv, x into derivative of log x is 1 by x plus log x into derivative of x is 1. So we get this equal to 5 plus 6 plus 6 log x, and your third derivative is 11 plus 6 log x. Here I can find fourth derivative also, it is 0 plus 6 upon x. Fifth derivative is 6 into derivative of 1 by x, that is minus 12 upon x square, and so on. Suppose fx is equal to cos inverse x, then the first derivative on differentiation we get f dash x is equal to minus 1 upon under root 1 minus x square. Since I want the next derivative, I am going to rewrite this as minus bracket 1 minus x square raised to minus half. Again differentiation gives us f double dash x is equal to minus as it is. Now bracket raised to minus half, the derivative is minus half into bracket raised to minus half minus 1 equal to half into bracket 1 minus x square raised to minus 3 by 2. Here I forgot to use the chain rule. Bracket raised to minus half, derivative is minus half bracket raised to minus half minus 1 into derivative of bracket, that is 1 minus x square. The derivative of 1 minus x square is 0 minus 2x. This 2 will get cancelled with this 2 and your answer is minus x upon 1 minus x square raised to 3 by 2. Suppose y equal to e raised to 3x into cos 2x, then y dash, the first derivative is e raised to 3x into derivative of cos 2x is minus sin 2x into derivative of 2x is 2. Product rule I am using, and within product rule I am using chain rule. Now cos 2x as it is, derivative of e raised to 3x, it is e raised to 3x into derivative of 3x is 3. So the first derivative is e raised to 3x into bracket minus 2 sin 2x plus 3 cos 2x. Here 2 remained. Again differentiating, we get the second derivative is e raised to 3x as it is derivative of this bracket minus 2 as it is derivative of sin 2x is 2 times cos 2x plus 3 times derivative of cos 2x is minus 2 sin 2x plus the bracket minus 2 sin 2x plus 3 cos 2x as it is into derivative of e raised to 3x is 3 times e raised to 3x. Chain rule applied. Taking e raised to 3x common, minus 4 cos 2x and plus 9 cos 2x plus 9 minus 4 is 5 cos 2x and minus 6 sin 2x minus 6 sin 2x minus 6 minus 6 is minus 12 sin 2x. This is the second order derivative of e raised to 3x into cos 2x. In the next problem, we shall study how to find second order derivative of the parametric functions. Here x equal to 80 square and y equal to 280 are the parametric functions of the parameter t. Differentiating both with respect to t, we get dx by dt is equal to 2at and dy by dt is equal to 2a. Therefore, dy by dx is equal to dy by dt upon dx by dt. dy by dt is twice a and dx by dt is twice at. 2a cancel and dy by dx is 1 upon t, and therefore d2y by dx square, it is d by dx of dy by dx, that is derivative of dy by dx with respect to x. But what is dy by dx? It is 1 by t. So d by dx of 1 upon t equal to, now derivative of 1 by t with respect to x, we are going to use chain rule, d by dt of 1 by t into dt by dx. Chain rule is applied here, equal to, now derivative of 1 by t with respect to t is minus 1 upon t square, and dt by dx is nothing but 1 upon dx by dt, and dx by dt is 2at. So I am going to multiply here 2at, and my answer of d2y by dx square is minus 1 upon 2a t cube. Now the answer is sufficient up to this step only, but sometimes in the problem itself there may be some different question. The answer may be in terms of x and y, it may be in terms of y only. So for this particular case, I can write from here dy by dx is minus a upon at square into 1 upon 2at, that is minus a upon this 80 square is x and 280 is y. So I can write here x into y. Or from this step only I can write minus 8a square upon minus 4a square upon 8a cube t cube, that is minus 4a square upon 2at bracket cube, which is minus 4a square upon y cube. Let us take one more problem for this parametric functions. If x is equal to a cos cube theta, y is equal to b sin cube theta, find d2y by dx square at theta equal to pi by 4. Now here this problem is solved in the book, but I would like to explain this for you. X is equal to a cos theta, differentiating with respect to theta, we get dx by d theta is equal to 3a cos square theta into derivative of cos theta with respect to theta equal to minus 3a cos square theta into sin theta. Now dy by d theta is equal to, differentiating y equal to b sin cube theta, initially think the derivative of bracket cube, b is constant, derivative of b as it is sin cube theta 3 into sin square theta into derivative of sin theta is cos theta, and therefore dy by dx, the parametric function formula, equal to dy by d theta upon dx by d theta equal to 3b sin square theta into cos theta divided by minus 3a cos square theta into sin theta. One term of sin theta cancels out, cos theta cancel out, 3 cancel out, and remaining is minus b upon a tan theta. This is dy by dx. Now let us find d2y by dx square. d2y by dx square is d by dx of dy by dx. dy by dx is minus b by a tan theta. Minus b by a is constant outside d by dx of tan theta. Apply the chain rule here. Apply the chain rule here. Minus b by a derivative of tan theta with respect to x is sec square theta into d theta by dx equal to minus b upon a sec square theta into 1 upon dx by d theta. Dx by d theta is minus 3a cos square theta into sin theta, minus 3a cos square theta into sin theta equal to minus minus will become plus, numerator is constant only b, denominator constant is 3a square. So first of all I have considered all the constants. Now here sec square theta, denominator cos square theta. When this cos square theta comes in the numerator, it becomes sec square theta. Sec square into sec square is sec raised to 4 theta into this sin theta, when it comes to numerator, becomes cosec theta. This is d2y by dx square. Now we want d2y by dx square evaluated at theta equal to pi by 4. So it becomes b upon 3a square into sec raised to 4 pi by 4 into cosec pi by 4. We know the value of cosec pi by 4 is root 2 and sec pi by 4 value is also root 2. So root 2 raised to 4. Root 2 raised to 4 is 4. Root 2 raised to 4 is 4. So b into 4 into root 2 divided by 3a square, and your final answer is 4 root 2 b upon 3a square. The next problem I am taking from textbook. If y is equal to e raised to m tan inverse x, show that 1 plus x square into d2y by dx square plus 2x minus m dy by dx is equal to 0. Y is equal to m tan inverse x. I am calling this as number 1. Differentiating with respect to x, we get dy by dx is equal to e raised to bracket, derivative is e raised to bracket into derivative of bracket d by dx of m tan inverse x. This is equal to, now e raised to m tan inverse x using 1 is y into m upon, now m tan inverse x, its derivative m constant outside, tan inverse x derivative is 1 upon 1 plus x square, and therefore 1 plus x square into dy by dx is equal to m times y. Differentiating this with respect to x, we get, now on the left hand side, u into v, the product rule I am going to apply. 1 plus x square into derivative of dy by dx is d2y by dx square plus dy by dx as it is, derivative of 1 plus x square is 0 plus 2x. It is equal to m constant as it is, derivative of y is dy by dx, and therefore 1 plus x square into d2y by dx square plus 2x dy by dx is equal to m into dy by dx. Take this term on left hand side and take dy by dx common, and you will get the answer 1 plus x square into d2y by dx square plus 2x minus m into dy by dx is equal to 0, and we have proved the required thing. Let us take the next problem. If sec inverse 7x cube minus 5y cube upon 7x cube plus 5y cube is equal to m, then show that d2y by dx square is equal to 0. Since we have this sec inverse bracket is equal to m, I can write 7x cube minus 5y cubed upon 7x cube plus 5y cube is equal to sec m. Now applying the componendo and dividendo, we get 7x cube minus 5y cube plus 7x cube plus 5y cube divided by 7x cube minus 5y cube minus 7x cube minus 5y cube is equal to sec m plus 1 upon sec m minus 1. Numerator 5y cube cancels, denominator 7x cube cancel out, and we get 14x cube upon minus 10 y cube is equal to sec m plus 1 upon sec m minus 1, and therefore x cube upon y cube is equal to whatever we get is constant. This term multiplied by minus 10 divided by 14, whatever we get is a constant, and therefore x upon y bracket cube is constant. Now differentiating with respect to x, we get, now bracket cube derivative is 3 into bracket square into derivative of bracket with respect to x, x upon y is equal to derivative of constant is 0, and therefore d by dx of x upon y is 0. I am dividing by this term 3 into x by y bracket square, I am dividing both sides by that term, and therefore now here using u by v rule, y into 1 minus x into dy by dx upon y square is equal to 0. This gives us dy by dx is equal to y upon x. Now we want d2y by dx square to be 0. That job is very easy. Now d2y by dx square, it is d by dx of dy by dx. d by dx of dy by dx, that is d by dx of y upon x is equal to, now here d by dx of x upon y is 0, then d by dx of y upon x is also 0. It is sure, because if derivative of x upon y is 0, then x upon y is constant, and if x upon y is constant, then y upon x is also constant, its derivative is 0 directly. But if you don't want that, go by procedure x dy by dx minus y upon x square, it is equal to x into, now dy by dx is y by x minus y upon x square. X cancels out, then y minus y is 0, it is equal to 0. And therefore we have proved d2y by dx square is equal to 0. More problems. 2y is equal to under root x plus 1 plus under root x minus 1. Show that 4 into x square minus 1 times y2 plus 4 into x y1 minus y is equal to 0. Please remember here y2 means second order derivative d2y by dx square and y1 means dy by dx. We have 2y is equal to x under root x square plus 1 plus under root x minus 1. Differentiating with respect to x, we get 2 dy by dx is equal to 1 upon 2 under root x plus 1 into derivative of x plus 1 is 1 plus 1 upon 2 under root x minus 1 into derivative of x minus 1 is 1. This is equal to under root x minus 1 plus under root x plus 1 divided by 2 under root x plus 1 into x minus 1 equal to, this is equal to 2y upon 2 under root x square minus 1. X plus 1 into x minus 1 is x square minus 1. 2 cancel out. This is equal to y upon under root x square minus 1. I am going to call this as number 2. The initial given thing is number 1. And this left hand side is 2 times dy by dx. Don't forget this too. Again differentiating with respect to x, we get 2 into d2y by dx square is equal to, using u upon v rule, under root x square minus 1 into derivative of u, that is dy by dx, minus u dv by dx, that is y into derivative of under root, it is 1 upon 2 under root x square minus 1 into derivative of x square minus 1 is 2x, completely divided by bracket square, that is under root x square minus 1 bracket square. Here 2 and 2 will get cancelled. This bracket square and bracket will nullify each other. The denominator remains x square minus 1. Now shift this denominator on left hand side and we get 2 into x square minus 1 into d2y by dx square is equal to under root x square minus 1 times dy by dx minus x into y upon under root x square minus 1. Now I have interchanged this x and y because I want to use this 2. As I want to use this 2, in place of dy by dx, I can write y upon 2 under root x square minus 1 equal to under root x square minus 1 into y upon 2 under root x square minus 1 minus, now in place of y upon under root x square minus 1, I am going to use here 2 dy by dx, 2 dy by dx multiplied by into x. This square root of x minus 1 cancel out and we get 2 into x square minus 1 into d2y by dx square. In place of that I am going to write y2 is equal to y by 2 minus 2x y1 multiplied by 2 we get 4 into x square minus 1 times y2 is equal to y minus 4x y1. Now transfer the required terms, all the terms on left hand side and get the desired answer. 4 into x square minus 1 times y2 plus 4x y1 minus y is equal to 0, and we have proved this.